The future has arrived. Hi, I'm Paul Aldridge. Welcome to Australasian Bus and Coach TV. I'm here at Foton Mobility. This is their hydrogen bus, and it's the first one in Australia. We're going to go and take it for a drive and see what it's all about. Let's go and take it for a drive. Initial thoughts, I've just jumped behind the wheel of the bus and look, it drives really nice and smooth. Saying that, I'm on a really nice flat surface at the moment. Visibility in the bus is outstanding. One of the big bonuses that I'm finding straight away is the mirrors on this bus. The inclusion of mirrors is fantastic. You know, I've never seen so many mirrors on a bus. Is that a good thing? Yes, that's a great thing. But the added bonus is digital internal mirrors. Yes, you could probably have an option of either or either or both, I guess. It's great. Like I'm looking and I've got visibility everywhere. It's like I've got eyes everywhere. And talking about visibility, as a driver, the visibility in this bus is really, really good. I've got a nice piece of glass over there between the front windscreen and the door, plus the glass in the door, the visibility is great. Visibility on the side here, I've got a little window. I've really got no complaints really about visibility. Put my foot down and I wasn't expecting it to have that instant power. Instant power is great. It's so smooth and linear. It's not jerky or anything. It's just nice and smooth. I don't know if that translated on the video, but very, very smooth. So I'll talk more about the instruments in depth later, but as a driver's perspective in the driver's area, when I'm looking down, I can see my speedometer, I can see my tacho, I can see everything that's going on in the bus through the steering wheel. There's no obstructions. A couple of the buttons here that you probably don't use day to day all the time are a little bit behind the steering wheel, but functions like door openers and kneel and raise, easy accessible. So everything's been sort of well thought out. We've got some other controls on the steering wheel, which, you know, mode controls and stuff like that. The driving position, but the seating position is quite nice. You can raise the seat up and down, and it's quite comfy. So we're just about to turn into the Australian Botanical Gardens here, and look, I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth of the internal features of this bus and some external features so we can have a really good look together. So I'm just going to open up the driver's door here so our lovely cameraman can show you the driver's area, how great it is for the driver's seating position. Right, so this is the driver's area, and I've found that this full piece of glass that goes all the way down is fantastic. At the moment we've got some hatches open. Visibility is fantastic. Steering wheel, leather bound steering wheel, that feels really nice in hand. The LCD in here is really nice. You can see that the sun is hitting it, but I can still read it. There's a bit of a glare, but not too bad. Here is the EV switch. The EV switch operates the electric part of the vehicle. So when you start the vehicle, you're operating on the capacity of the battery. You flick that switch onto the up position, that operates the hydrogen. And that's what you'll be driving around on, hydrogen and electric. So it can transfer from one to the other. You still can drive around, I believe, for probably a short period of time on the electric, maybe 100 kilometers or so, but that's not going to be energy efficient. So it's better to be the opposite and use both. So we've got the reverse and neutral and drive control. It's great. It's just a knob that just spins all the way around. There's no way that a driver's going to be able to brake it going too far left or right. It just continually spins around. Overall, the driver's area, I couldn't be more than happier to sit in here for a roster run and be, I think, be not too fatigued at the end of the day. So I'm itching to show you the outside of the bus. Before we do, let's go and have a look inside. So predominantly this bus is going to be a route bus, and accessibility into this bus, you've got a low flat floor all the way in, but you can see here we've got accessibility. We can bring wheelchairs in here, but Saying that, you've got a lot of room for standees. I believe in the configuration that they have at the moment in this bus, there's about 44 seats plus driver. They're shooting for about 20 standees in this bus in this configuration. Obviously the configuration can change to the operator's needs. So in the rear of the bus here, head height is great. I'm over 6 foot tall and I'm just touching my head if I stand up really tall and straight. So well thought out and well designed. These seats fabric on them are really nice. They come standard like this, but saying that, you can have McConnell, you can have any of the Australian seats that you want. That's going to be your personal preference. What's a welcome accessory in a route bus is USB ports in every seat. So I've been itching to get outside on the bus, and I'll show you that I've opened up everything. This bus has accessibility everywhere. Just look at the front here. If a headlight goes out, being LED, you've only got a couple of bolts and a couple of wires. You can pull that out and change that. This lower stone tray here is very easy to replace. A couple of hooks, a couple of bolts, slide it straight out, throw a new one in. So here we are, coming around to the driver's side of the bus, and this is where all the fuses are, operations. You can see how neat and clean this is. You've got a nice rubber here, that this is nice and sealed from the elements of the weather. They've really well thought out about this area. So here we are down in the rear of the bus. This is the controller that controls the motor for the driving. And this is probably what most people would call the brains of the bus, where it operates the batteries. You have an isolation switch here. Here we have some charging ports in here. We've got two different forms of charging ports if need be. And this is the hydrogen fuel cell. And this is quite an interesting area. I spent a bit of time with the technicians today just because it's all new to us, and understanding, exactly what's going on and the security features that they've placed in here to make it ultra safe for anybody who's occupying the bus or even near the bus. If there's any leaks, if that ever happens, or any impacts, there's an impact monitor here. If a rear impact here, there's an isolation switch that just operates and shuts everything down. So safety's paramount when you're dealing with this new technology, and I think they've nailed that. So here we have the distribution centre for the electrical power, distributes the power through the bus. And look at it, it's just really robust looking. It looks like it's well refined and well organised. Foton's aim is to bring their 14 years of experience with hydrogen to Australian market and build Australian hydrogen industry. This bus has a lot going for it and a lot of inclusions, but what's really impressive is the warranty. This bus comes with vehicle warranty of 3 years, 240,000 kilometres, or whichever comes first. Secondly, the electric motor has 5 years or 400,000 kilometres, whichever comes first. The battery, 8 years, 600,000, I repeat, 600,000 kilometres, whichever comes first. The fuel stack, 5 years or 400,000 kilometres. They're quite impressive. They're really backing the warranty on this bus, and I believe that they must have a lot of faith in it, and operators, that's good to have those warranties. We've spent the best part of the day driving this bus, and I must say that I've been very impressed. They say the future has arrived. I think it has. What do you guys think?